To nobody's surprise, Chud the Builder is continuing to get railroaded over here in Nashville. And I know some people are celebrating this. They're like, good, he deserves it because he says mean words. You're celebrating a court system that may vary depending on words you say. How could that possibly go wrong? So he was in a hearing yesterday, and he's raised the 10% needed to be bonded out of jail. And the court says, you know what? Let's hold a hearing next week. We want a source of funds hearing next week. So you're going to sit in prison for another week so they can hold some sort of hearing on give, send, go money. It's his money. Okay? A bunch of people got together. A bunch of people want to support him. And there's one guy, by the way, one guy came out and said, well, I'll do it then. If you guys are going to say that give, send, go money can't be used over here, which I don't understand at all how that could be legal. But again, we're out of the realm of sane legal practices, obviously. But this one benefactor goes, listen, if you're not going to let him use the give, send, go money, well, then I will personally donate the money to do it. So now you don't have to worry about give, send, go money. I'm putting the money up. And they'll say, well, we want another hearing next week on that source of money. He didn't even kill anybody, by the way. You don't do this for people who kill people. We're in a situation where a mean word has elevated this city, this courtroom over here, to just really take it to a dude. More so than they do it to people who murder people. See, that's the problem over here. So now we got a judge deciding that if Chud the Builder does make bond, he'll be required to do a number of things. So if they decide next week, again, he has the money. He's raised enough money right now to be out of there. He can go do the rest of the time in his house with his ankle monitor for you guys. But no. They want to punish him some more. There's no way that this is going to be a legitimate court hearing. This a trial for this dude in the world of sanity? Hell no. Throw that right out. Look at what they've already done. Look at what they've already done that they don't do to people who murder people. So if they decide again to allow, they're going to make him simmer for another week in jail. And then when that hearing over his funds comes up, if they decide to accept that, he's then going to have to wear a GPS ankle monitor. Okay. He's going to surrender his weapons. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Have you not seen the internet? There are people threatening to kill him. They are trying to find him. The guy that's involved in the shooting over here allegedly was online looking for Chud the Builder so he can get some sort of altercation going to kickstart his Twitch channel. So you don't like the word that he says. He's got to give up all of his weapons, and there is a clear lynch mob, digital lynch mob looking for him that, might lead to him being attacked. That's all right. That's all right. Surrender his weapons. Avoid giving, and then he's got a gag order. So he can't give interviews, and he can't post about the incident on social media. And I got a weird suspicion that they're also going to say that he can't stream. So there you go. There's a gag order. I imagine if there was video, because he was streaming at the time that this all happened. He was streaming at the time that this was happening, and there's apparently 12 different security cameras around the vicinity that got this. I got a weird suspicion that if this was a dead or rights, this dude murdered the other guy or attempted to murder him, they would be posting that video. Right. This is another situation where I think he was overly charged, and they felt that they wanted to punish this dude to show that they're not racists. And maybe there was a bit of, if we don't overly punish this dude, well, then individuals might burn the city down. But now you're in a weird situation where you got 13 different angles of this, and you don't want to release it. You're not going to release one of them? I think the dude might be innocent, and they're like, oh crap, what are we going to do? This guy might walk. And so they just punish him, put the screws to him. But we'll see. We'll see. He might have instigated it, and he might have shot somebody in cold blood. I'm not okay with that. But I'm telling you right now, if that was the case, I think that video would be out. I think they'd be like, listen, shut up, idiots. Like, there's a whole bunch of it. Look at, there's 13 different angles of this. He murdered a dude. But, and Coulter effect, when they won't release the video, they don't want you to see it. But continued bullshit over here for this dude. Good luck, man. This is going to be a kangaroo court for sure. All right, Lance, thanks so much for watching the video. Hit that subscribe button and then make way, because the soul was fun.
The Chud the Builder situation is fucked right up. And as an American citizen, something similar could potentially happen to you. I don't believe that this guy should be getting the treatment he's been getting just for saying the hard R. And this is nothing new. He's been dealing with this for months. This is what initially started it, right here. This altercation that I'm posting here. Just because he is a YT guy and he said a hard R. Oh my goodness. I thought we lived in America. Freedom of speech, right? And now the legal system is being used against him. Even though what he did in obvious self-defense. There are men who commit actual crimes, and their sentencing is lighter than what Chud the Builder is going through now. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyhow, just spreading the word. See you later, my N-words with the hard R.